Hey everyone, it's that time again. We are going to end off this year with a nice, fun video of cage reactions. So we're going to hop right on into it. And our first cage is sent in by Tina Whitefoot. She says her cage is for 3 females. It's a 2x11 L-shaped CNC cage on a double high grid stand. She uses fleece bedding. They have a hay box at one end that she refreshes several times a day. She has 3 water bottles and 3 food bowls. They get fresh veggies every day, and she feeds oxbow hay and pellets. Their names are Sage, Butterscotch, and Taffy. And as you will see in the photo that I'm going to pop up on the screen, it looks absolutely stunning and beautiful. I love the decor on the wall. It's high enough away that the guinea pigs can't chew on it or anything, which is absolutely fantastic. I am seeing at least 2 fleece forests, which is great because guinea pigs love fleece forests. I'm seeing chew toys, which is fantastic. I believe those are some flower wall stickers against the coroplast. I would be just a little cautious on that just to make sure they can't peel it off or try and chew on it. But otherwise, your cage looks absolutely fantastic. It is beyond amazing for 3 females. I can see that there is a hammock table looking thing right by the first fleece forest. There's a log tunnel. There's another fleece forest in the back corner. And there's 2 more water bottles, another log tunnel. And then we got the hay area. Now, the only thing that I can honestly suggest with this would be maybe adding in another little area where they can access hay, just in case, if they're ever just not feeling up to, going all the way to the other end of the cage, at least there will be another spot where they can access hay. So maybe like a little hay bag, just ensure that the holes are big enough that the guinea pig can get in and out easily, or maybe you can just stuff some toilet paper tubes with hay just so that they have that extra option if they want that. But I don't have much of anything to really suggest for this one. Like you said, there's 3 water bottles, which you can plainly see it in the front of the cages there. I don't see the food dishes, but that's okay. Let's see. I love the fact that you have like the little cube storage thing so that you can tuck away any fleece lining or extra chew toys or anything, and it's not really like an eyesore kind of thing. It's just very nicely decorated. So, fantastic job on that. Thank you so much for submitting. Alright everyone, up next we have our next cage. Our next submission is by Lainey. She does have a YouTube channel as well, and I will link that down below for you so that if you do want to check out her content, then go right for it. I approve. Okay, so she's got 3 females, 2 Midwest cages that are attached together, so that gives about 16 square feet total. There's 2 water bottles, 2 food bowls, 3 litter trays, 2 that are side by side, which you will see in the photo. And so you can consider that 1. It's up to you. They have hay in all of the litter boxes and paper bedding underneath the hay. And as you can see in the photo, she uses fleece. She has 5 hideouts counting the fleece forest. Usually she puts a tunnel, but this week she changed it up and didn't put any tunnels in. And of course there's different toys and treat balls for enrichment. And let's have a look here. What can I see? For starters, your guinea pigs are absolutely beyond adorable. I see that she has the lid that goes for the Midwest cage, which is great. Some people have other pets in the household, so to be extra cautious and protective, it's nice to have that option of having the lid. I love your little Christmas stockings that you have down below the cage. That's a really cute idea. I see you do have like a clear like shower liner or tablecloth type thing to protect the tables. I think it's tables. It might be something else that they're sitting on, I'm not sure. But nonetheless, it's always a great idea to do that. Your decor is adorable. It's high enough and out of reach of the guinea pigs, which is fantastic. Let's see. You got a couple of plastic hides here, some fleece hides, which is fantastic. And as you've mentioned before, and as I might have mentioned many times, guinea pigs do absolutely love fleece forests. It's a great way to provide a little shelter hidey for your guinea pigs while maximizing their cage space. The one thing I would suggest maybe with the plastic hides, just be cautious, especially in summertime, because when they pee, the ammonia can build up within that hidey, and it's just not a pleasant feeling for anyone to have to smell their own ammonia. So that's what I got to say about the plastic hides. I have a couple of them upstairs in my room. I don't use them. They're just there as backup in case I get new guinea pigs in. But what I actually did, I know some of the hides, the plastic hides come with some holes already, but what I did was I took my drill and I drilled even more holes all around it so that any possible ammonia buildup has more room to escape. So that's just something to think about that you could try if you wanted to. Another suggestion I have, even though the 2 Midwest cages connected is a great amount of space for 3 females, maybe you can remove the middle part where the ramps connect, or where the ramps are, and just have it like completely open, and maybe like zip tie the 2 grids together kind of thing, so that it would be like one flat open space for them, so that they have more room to zoomy and not have to worry about where the ramp is or running into a wall, so to speak. So that's my suggestions for that. Trying to see what other photos there are here so I can get a better feel for everything. I see you have the Night Angel yellow carrot ball. It's good. You can put pellets in it or you can put treats in it, and the guinea pigs will use their nose to kind of kick it around, and it's nice enrichment. So that's a great idea. I love that. And then I see like, it's not quite a loofah, but it kind of looks like loofah, but it's not. I know that, don't worry. But great enrichment here that I'm seeing. Yeah, overall, this is great cage, great size. Yeah, I think you've done a fantastic job for the 3 of them. And I want to thank you so much for submitting your cage. All right, our third submission is by my friend Mickey Snedeker. She's got her own YouTube channel. I will also link that down below. And she's also friends with me on Facebook as well. So a little about her cage. She does have males and females not together. The cage she sent me is for her females, so we're just going to review that one. I believe the cage for her males is still a work in progress at the moment. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I am thinking. But this cage is for 7 females. It's 18 square feet. She uses cavity cage panels, as well as the off-brand CNC panels, the ones that you can get from like Amazon, I believe. She uses fleece lining and bath mats as her bedding. There's currently 3 hides and 1 tunnel. The hay is given to them in tubs with a hole in it, and reusable puppy pads at the bottom of it. I believe these act as hides too. There's 3 pellet bowls, 3 water bowls. There's 1 chew toy. She's in the process of getting more, so that's fine. The cage is in an L shape on 2 foldable tables. 2 different chloroplasts are being used. That's fine. And in 1 week, I'm redoing the entire cage and buying new panels, is what she wrote. Okay, so I guess this cage is going to be a work in progress. So this is the current cage right now, as it is today, as I'm recording this. And if she wants to resubmit her newly done cage in the future for another review, she can totally do that. But let's see, what do we have here? I will post it somewhere on the screen for you to look at. And sorry, I need to pull this up here. No, that's not the right one. I'm sorry, give me one moment here. Okay, I pulled up the right photo. Okay, so as you can see in the photo, she's got one portion of it is using the Midwest liner, which is fine, and then she's got partly chloroplast base. That is totally okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. As long as the guinea pigs are safe in there, that is fantastic. So, as she mentioned, she uses water bowls, so you're not going to see any water bottles there. I personally do suggest having some water bottles up anyways, just in case if you happen to go anywhere and you don't get home in time. It at least ensures that there is access to fresh, clean water for them. Now, I know you've mentioned to me before that that your guinea pigs don't like using water bottles, and that one had gotten dehydrated because she didn't use the water bottle. So it's great that you're using water bowls and they drink from it, but I suggest using a water bottle as well as your water bowls, just to give that added option. For 7 females and only having 3 hides, I mean, it's okay, but I personally suggest having 1 hide per guinea pig. Maybe you can put up like a fleece forest, and that acts as a hide as well, and it maximizes cage space as well at the same time. I do have concerns with a large tote bin with hay in it, just because when it's kind of like using the plastic hidey huts. It's the same similar concept. When they are eating the hay, that's great, but they're also going to be soiling the hay, and the ammonia buildup that can build up around the walls of the plastic tub isn't good for their respiratory system, especially in summertime when it's more humid and mucky out. So my suggestion would be, if you want, maybe you can get like a cavity kitchen and just have like high chloroplast walls on just 2 sides maybe, just so that way the hay stays contained and doesn't fall behind your walls or on the floor. But that is my suggestion on that. Maybe you can add in some extra tunnels somewhere. Guinea pigs do absolutely love tunnels, and like I've mentioned, fleece forests are great. There is part of the boys cage at the bottom that you can see, but we're not going to review the boys cage because I don't have all the information on that. I'm trying to think what else is there. The grids that she's using in the back wall area, it doesn't look like there's anything that can be easily accessed for them to chew on, so there's not too much of a safety concern for that regard. Oh, I can zoom in. Your guinea pigs are absolutely adorable, at least the ones that I can see in the photo. I think it's really cute that you have the decorations with the little Christmas stockings on the table. One of my other submissions had something similar to that. The Christmas lights are out of reach from any of the guinea pigs, so that's not too much of a concern. Overall, great space. I know you've redone your cage many times, and you've shown me each and every one, and I think that the more you redo it each time, the better it improves, so congratulations for that. it's just fantastic. So I think with this cage, my only suggestions would be like maybe adding some fleece force and a few extra tunnels, and maybe not a big, large plastic bin for the hay, but maybe like coroplast, or even you can use a tote bin, but maybe like just a lower walls so that the ammonia has more space to escape and not be kind of trapped into that environment. It's similar to the reason why we don't recommend using fish tanks, or why we don't like having guinea pigs housed in tote bins in general. So that would be my suggestions for your cage at this point in time. Like I said, if you want to resubmit your new and improved cage at a later time, you can go ahead and do that. That would be fantastic. I'd be happy to review it. And yeah.